Welcome back to Toon Room. Today we're going to be talking about everybody's favorite Great Dane, Scooby-Doo. Scooby has been my favorite cartoon for as long as I can remember. The lovable mutt holds a special place in many people's hearts. I'm going to be listing all the reasons why Scooby is the greatest cartoon that's ever been made. Reason number one, timeless appeal. Since its debut in 1969, Scooby-Doo Where Are You has remained relevant across generations. A blend of mystery, humor, and relatable characters has resonated with audiences young and old. The franchise has captured the hearts of viewers with its intriguing mysteries, lovable characters, and a unique blend of comedy and horror. The basic premise, teenagers solving mysteries with their talking dog, remains as charming today as it did when it first aired. Parents who grew up watching the original series can now share it with their children, creating a shared experience that enhances its charm. The show offers universal themes of friendship, teamwork, and the quest for truth, making it relatable across all different age groups. Reason number two, iconic characters. The characters in Scooby-Doo are iconic and instantly recognizable. Each member of Mystery Inc. brings a unique personality to the group. You have Fred, the brave leader, Daphne, the fashionable yet resourceful damsel in distress, Velma, of course, being the brains of the outfit, Shaggy, the comedic relief, and Scooby, the lovable, food-obsessed dog, although I guess Scooby is definitely a comedic relief in his own right. The cast allows viewers to find a character they relate to, and their dynamics provide both humor and heart. The evolution of these characters over the years has kept them fresh and engaging, further solidifying their place in pop culture. The characters outside of Scooby and Shaggy, mainly Velma, Daphne, and Fred, in recent years and recent iterations, especially the Mystery Incorporated series, they've really developed and evolved. Scooby, of course, the lovable and cowardly dog, became a pop culture symbol of loyalty and humor. Shaggy, with his eternal hunger and laid-back demeanor, has also become beloved, while Fred, Daphne, and Velma each bring their own unique traits, making them distinct yet complementary. As a team, they all complement each other quite well. Reason number three, the formula. The structure of each episode. Solving a mystery while encountering a monster that turns out to be a person in disguise. This has become a formula that worked consistently for decades. Many years they've done this, yet always find a way to make it entertaining, spice it up a little, try new things. Throughout the classic Scooby-Doo formula, you get to follow along with the gang as you identify which suspect is the culprit. You get to go along with them as they collect clues, and of course we have their classic catchphrases. Fred saying to split up and look for clues, Daphne saying jeepers, Velma saying jinkies or losing her glasses, and then of course Shaggy and Scooby saying zoinks and rut-row respectively. My personal favorite bit in the show is of course bribing Scooby and Shaggy to be brave by using Scooby snacks as an incentive. It always kind of gets me. You always have a smile on your face watching it, whether it'll be 1, 2, 5 Scooby snacks, the whole box. Maybe Shaggy will grab them instead. You never really know, but it's always going to be a fun time. And of course, we have the iconic chase scenes to look forward to. Each monster and setting offers a unique and entertaining set piece, and Shaggy and Scooby usually making a giant sandwich or running away from the monsters will always put a smile on my face. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. It's always a good time, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. The show's ability to weave humor into a suspenseful situation keeps the viewers eagerly coming back for more, ensuring that each mystery is fresh and exciting. The show is a definition of episodic and formulaic, yet the characters that drive the story make each adventure engaging. For me, Scooby is the ideal comfort show. You know exactly what you're going to get, and that's a good thing. Of course, some iterations, such as Zombie Island or Mystery Incorporated, like to shake things up a bit with some darker themes and ongoing plots. And I adore both of these, but I also love the classic Scooby series too. And you could take these characters and put them in either kind of story and it still works because in both cases, they're still loyal adaptations to the characters that we all know so well. In my opinion, Scooby and Shaggy are perhaps the most iconic cartoon duo ever, and one of my favorite comedy duos of all time. I think anyone who has a dog can relate to the close bond they share together, especially when Scooby steals Shaggy's sandwich when he's not looking. He's annoyed, but he can't stay mad at him for long because he's so darn lovable. At the same time, despite being a coward, Scooby will not hesitate to jump into action if Shaggy and the gang are in trouble, and Shaggy would gladly do the same for Scooby. Despite their shortcomings, Shaggy and Scooby symbolize loyalty and love more than anything else. With how much I'm gushing over them, I bet it's not too hard to guess who my two favorites are, but that being said, the rest of the gang are awesome in their own right. Even their ride is instantly recognizable. It almost feels like a character of its own. I feel like the Mystery Machine is one of the coolest vehicles in fiction. It's right up there with the Batmobile. You got the classic green, the flowers. It's just so much fun. The greatest thing about cartoons, one of the greatest things, is that they're almost like a time capsule of sorts. The gang get to go around in a colorful van, dressed like they're still in the 70s. And it's cool how we get that piece of history in American culture that continues on to this day through those characters, kind of like how the 80s Ninja Turtles sang Cowabunga, even though nobody really says that anymore. Shaggy saying like. It's a really unique kind of time capsule. Reason number 4, endless reboots and spin-offs. The enduring popularity of Scooby-Doo is evident in the many spin-off reboots and adaptations that have been made throughout the years. The franchise has been able to evolve and adapt while keeping its core elements intact. The longevity of Scooby-Doo speaks to its universal appeal, from dozens of TV series, direct-to-home movies, video games, and even the live-action movies from the early 2000s. Scoob and the Gang have been adapted in about every medium that you can think of. Personally, I think WB needs to take more advantage of the Scooby IP. I think a continuation of the Mystery Incorporated series would be great, and I know Netflix has a live-action Scooby project in the works, but I'm not expecting too much. I also think there's a Scooby-Doo anime coming out in the future. Like I said, with the writing and the right team, if you're staying true to the characters, Scooby and the Gang could work in almost any different setting or medium. I look forward to seeing what they do with that. Reason number 5, a blend of humor and spooky fun. One of the things that makes Scooby-Doo so enjoyable is how it blends the creepiness with the lighthearted humor. The monsters are eerie but not too scary, making it perfect for kids. And the antics of Scooby and Shaggy are some constant comic relief along the way. Scooby strikes a great balance of creepy yet fun that not a lot of shows manage to do. Reason number 6, catchy music. The Scooby-Doo theme song is perhaps one of the most recognizable in TV history. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You is super catchy. It stayed in fans' heads for decades. Outside of that, What's New Scooby-Doo is another classic one. Scooby just tends to have really great, really strong theme songs no matter what iteration you look at. And the show's music and sound effects also help create a sense of nostalgia and fun. If you see Scooby and Shaggy running in place, we all immediately think of that classic sound effect that goes with it. Reason number 7, cultural impact. Scooby-Doo has permeated pop culture in ways that few cartoons can claim. References to the show appear in TV, movies, even memes. Some classic Shaggy memes, but it's not just for a kid's cartoon. It's really humor and relatable characters that have made it a staple of pop culture for the last 50 years. I feel like everyone's seen Scooby-Doo at some point in their lives, whether it's the OG 69 series or some newer early 2000s kids. It's just great family fun for everybody. And the music, the sound effects, the characters are all unique, and you immediately know when you see or hear them. Not to mention the catchphrases. Whenever you hear someone say, "and I would have gotten away with it too," we all know what comes next. Finally, reason number 8. The main theme behind the series. And no, I'm not talking about the theme song, but what is the series about at its core? Now, while everyone loves a good puzzle to solve, in my opinion, the main theme behind the franchise is friendship and teamwork. The gang are like a family, and while individually they're very different, they're all united by their love of cracking the case and bringing the bad guy to justice. And you got to admit it, it's always super satisfying to watch Fred rip off that mask at the end. You know, you wish you had been there to pull the mask off yourself and reveal the bad guy. There's something that's just so classic about that. The way the gang works together to solve the mysteries always promotes teamwork, problem solving, and critical thinking. It's not always just Velma. You'll see Fred, even Shaggy and Scooby, Daphne. Everyone gets their time to shine, whether that's finding a clue, putting the lead together, realizing who the bad guy is. We all admit Velma does most of the heavy lifting when it comes to the intellectual department, but the rest of them, even Shaggy and Scooby, all get their time to shine as well, which I really enjoy. And aside from that, each character has their own skills, using their combined efforts to solve the case, teaching the valuable lesson of collaboration and using different strengths to achieve a common goal. Scooby has proven its longevity in an ever-changing entertainment landscape. Over 5 decades, it has continuously reinvented itself while maintaining the core elements that the fans love. From the classic Scooby-Doo Where Are You series to the more recent adaptations, the franchise has kept pace with contemporary audiences while always staying true to its roots. And that is something that, no matter what iteration, Scooby's going to be Scooby, Velma's going to be Velma. You got to have that classic consistency. And this adaptability is a testament to the quality and relevance, ensuring that Scooby and the Gang will remain a beloved cartoon for generations to come. And I gotta say, Scooby stands out as the greatest cartoon ever made due to its timeless appeal, memorable characters, engaging storylines, cultural impact, genre blending, and lasting legacy. Its unique blend of humor and mystery has captivated audiences worldwide, making it not just a cartoon, but a cherished part of childhood for so many, including myself. And as long as there are mysteries to solve, Scooby and the Gang will continue to be celebrated as icons of animated television.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Well, that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to hit like if you love Scooby-Doo. Please subscribe and don't forget to tune in next time.